everyone, it's Kimberly, and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing great. I am doing fair. But I just want to talk with y'all a little bit and give y'all some updates about us, about me, about things I've been posting, so on, so on, so on. So anyway, that's what this is about. A little just chat session about what's going on. As you know, of course, we went to Florida. We came back. I've been trying to post some of the Florida videos. And we also been doing, me and my son Matthew has been doing a little cleanup on the outside. And I appreciate your support on those videos. That means a world to me. And we've had a few new subscribers lately from those videos too. A lot of people have asked, of course, I went to Florida, and also too, I'll keep posting both videos. Today, and I'll explain in a minute why I won't get to do a mobile home actual cleanup video. And I'll as I go on the video, I'll explain. But first, I do want to say I will continue to do some more Florida videos. The next video I think is going to come up is a hotel in Destin, Florida that we stayed at. So that's going to be a full review on that. And it was actually downtown Destin, really nice. But as a lot of you know, while I was in Florida, my COPD and my lung infection, bronchitis, of course, it can't go away. It's chronic. That means it'll never go away. But while I was down there in the Davenport, Orlando area, and even all of that, I mean, guys, I left the house, couldn't even walk from hardly, when I was here in Kentucky, before I left for Florida, couldn't hardly walk from my couch here to the bathroom or anything like that. I mean, any kind of little distance, I couldn't walk. I'm just giving that as an example. Excuse me. But when I got to Florida, it's like everything coughed up out of me just 3 hours after I got there. And I was walking around theme parks all the way around them. I mean, I was having no attacks, COPD attacks, I mean, at all. It was almost like it magically went away. Maybe I got pixie dusted by Disney. I don't know, in my lungs. Hey, I'm just kidding, y'all. But really, I mean, it's like it just 3 hours later, it went away. And I'm like, wow, this is really, sorry, my nose itching. This is really amazing. The whole time we was down there, we walked around theme parks. I've done anything I wanted to do. Had no attacks. Till I got back to Kentucky, about within 48 hours after I got back to Kentucky, I started slowly getting worse. Today I had to go to the doctor, and I just went to my primary caregiver because it's sometimes hard to get to my lung doctor. And anyway, I started having COPD attacks really bad. And I ended up going to the doctor today, get steroids, had to. Just didn't have no choice. And this is the first bad attacks I've had since I started coming back from Florida. Sorry, I have a little itch right there. Since I came back from Florida, it's like hit the Kentucky line, and it's like a whole new breathing bad world out there. Florida, go into it, and it's like, oh, I can breathe. I can sleep like a baby. I mean, seriously, guys, I was sleeping like a baby down there. I got some of the best rest I have got, and I don't know how long. Could breathe so good. Walking around theme parks. And I mean, you can ask my son Caleb. He'll tell you. Caleb, would you like to tell everybody? He's just right over here.
I'm about
Come here.
to get some popsicles.
Okay. Would you like to tell everybody I can breathe better in Florida?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The only time she coughed or something was when we just got to the KOA.
But how was my breathing around theme parks?
Very good.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But as soon as I got back to Kentucky, it's like it's flipped the switch again. My breathing started going so bad. It's like I just started spiraling downhill again. My chest's getting tighter. Even hard to cough to some degree. So today I went to the doctor to get some steroids. Okay, in Florida, I didn't even have to take my nebulizer. Didn't even have to even use it. Didn't have.
Once when that's when we just got to the KOA.
Yeah, when we just got to the KOA, I did use it that one time because I was choking, coughing, all that stuff up.
I like to go to KOA Koa.
Koa. Caleb said he likes to call the KOA Koa. That's his name for it. But it's like all of a sudden my attacks just went away. And I could breathe so good down there in Florida. Oh, I wish I could take the air back with me. And so, anyway, and again, as soon as I got back to Kentucky, it's like another switch. My breathing was horrifying. I'm pretty sad about it, y'all. And I'm going to explain to the end, just talk with y'all a little bit, about some things I've got going. But anyway, I do want to tell y'all, though, I did, again, I went to the doctor today, got some steroids for my lungs. Try to open me up a little bit. You got to have some kind of relief. Well, found out today I've got the shingles. It's right over here on my shoulder, laid back. And it's about right in there. And doctor did confirm. And I thought maybe I did. Doctor did confirm and give me medicine for that as well. I know, right? Apparently shingles hits you when your immunity's low. So, excuse me, since I had pneumonia a little over a month ago, I think that's what brought them on. And, when you have pneumonia, your immunity's got to go low. So I think that was a lot of the reason. But what I kind of wanted to talk to y'all about, of course, y'all know I've been doing yard work around here. And that's something I'm going to continue. Matt was busy today. I was sick today. Again, I had to go to the doctor, so we didn't get to do a video today on that. Guys, I know my mobile home's older. I know it's got a lot of issues. I'm aware of that. I mean, I wished it was better. I really do. But again, when you got a chronic lung infection and can't breathe, it's hard for me to do anything around here. I got to thinking while I was down there in Florida. I got to thinking about this. I do YouTube and I enjoy it. I love doing a daily video, blogging about something about my daily life of some sort. Whether it's a driving video or whether it's a KOA review or whatever I'm doing. My favorite thing is doing vlogs at home, cleaning and things like that. I wished, this is my dream of life. And I know it's never going to happen. I know my YouTube will never you could say, blow on up to that I'll get so many views that I want to make great money and all that. I know that ain't going to happen. I've always got that little bit of hope. And You know, if God willing, the creek won't rise. Maybe, maybe. Just that little nip of maybe. It could happen. So that's what keeps my dreams open. That's what keeps me dreaming every day. That maybe one day that my YouTube, will get more subscribers. My YouTube will get more views. And, I do make a good amount of money on it. I mean, I'm a single mama. I've got a bad case of COPD and a lung infection mixed in with a COPD. And if you're new to my channel, it was caused by black mold from this home. So it's nothing I've done to directly cause any of it. But, and of course, my son's been lost his daddy. I don't want him to lose his mama. So I seen how much better I was while I was down there. Even though, I can't be cured. Don't get me wrong. But I can still live a productive life just like anybody else. Even my lung doctor said, you could still live to be 90 years old. But the bad thing is when you go on a sporadic attack, especially these COPD attacks, your oxygen levels, mine went as low as 68 here in Kentucky. And when they go that low, at one point you will go unconscious. When your oxygen level goes so low, from what I'm understanding, mine's never done it before. Just like if you're diabetic and your sugar gets too high, you'll eventually go to a diabetic coma and go unconscious. Same thing if your sugar drops too low. Eventually you'll go into a coma and go unconscious. Well, it's going to be no different with breathing. Eventually your breathing level gets so low, you're going to go unconscious. Mine is his, and I've seen it on my little O2 monitor. It goes as low as 68. And that was when I was having the pneumonia, right after I had it. My breathing attacks got bad. Excuse me. But my dream my YouTube was going to go really good. And again, it's just a dream. And a dream I wanted to share with y'all. But as a mama raising a child, knowing I can't work a public job no more, making videos is my dream. But here in Kentucky, guys, it's hard. It really is. I mean, Matt's been a big help lately on helping me clean up around here. Used to be, a few years ago, I could have done it myself. A lot of everything Matt was doing, I could have done myself. I used to be able to pick up a whole lot. But anyway, I can't no more. And especially this lung condition is so bad. I really didn't need to be outside where we was burning that stuff, but you got to do what you got to do to get rid of things. And anyway, but my dream, and this is just my dream, and I'm just going to share it with y'all. Everybody has a dream. But my dream is my YouTube grow enough I could make a great income off of it. Me and Caleb could live comfortably. Me and Caleb, that we don't have to live in this old shabby mobile home. The work it's going to take is extensive. But I'm doing the best I can to work with what I've got while I'm living here. My second dream, I wished I had a nice house. I'd love to have a nice house doing cleaning videos, and stuff like that. To be able to just do normal housework. Right now, it's hard to do normal housework. Because the house has to have still more work done to it. So when you're living in a construction zone or having to do this and that, you ain't living in a normal house. That's my dream, just to live in a normal house like a normal human being. That would be nice. You know, and with a slung infection, my second dream is to move in Florida. Now, do I want to live in Orlando? No. Too busy. Personally, for a town, would I live in Orlando? I pretty much probably wouldn't. Way too busy of a town. Uh, Getting from point A to point B is pretty hard just because of the traffic. You know what? I love to go visit the theme parks, of course, but actually live there, no. My choice would be, and you can look it up on the map, would be probably around Winter Haven. Um, it's a nice area, beautiful weather, still great for my lungs. And it's got your conveniences, it's got your Walmarts, it's got um, your more convenient things like Walmarts and restaurants and such as, but it's not overpopulated like Orlando is. So that would be the town I'd personally choose. The cost of living's a little bit less than probably would it be around Orlando. Now, if I really wanted to dream real big, I'd go to Celebration, Florida. But boy, y'all better be clicking the likes on that channel if y'all want me to get Celebration, get more views in. Just joking, y'all. That place has got a lot of cost of living to live there. But realistically, even come close to realistically, I wished I had a beautiful modern home. Nothing super huge. The town I'd live in would be Winter Haven. And again, like I was explaining to you, the climate, conveniences, but it's still not heavily trafficked, and stuff. So, yeah, that would be my choice. And again, lately I've been talking with some people local than I know. And kind of my feelings has got hurt, y'all, about some things that's been said. First of all, I was told that, hey, you ain't got the money to move. You can just suck up this, dream. And I'm like, but if I stay here, my life's in jeopardy. If I go there, it's possible to save my life. That doesn't matter, is what I was told. In other words, my life doesn't matter, according to those people. And all I was told was tough luck. You don't have the money. That basically your life does not matter. I was told I'd be helped to be buried, but I need to make arrangements for my son. After I'm gone, that is. The moving is not an option for me. Guys, that made me feel just an inch high, like I wasn't good enough to live. Like I'm not good enough for anything else but what I've got right here in this mobile home. And I've been told that, well, you can't afford nothing. You can't afford anything. It's all over here. I've been told my YouTube ain't going to never make nothing. Which maybe they might be right. I don't know. I guess that's up to each of you viewers. But it really broke my heart to hear that. The people that really know me, kind of what they're saying, I feel like they're saying that my life doesn't matter. That it doesn't matter if I sit right here and have attacks. No, there ain't one of these people that'll come here and help me or even come to my home. Actually, a lot of people, because my home is not in good condition, most people won't even come here and visit me. So, but just to hear people say, well, it doesn't matter, you know. That having these attacks, that being sick, possibly, you know, it could kill you, what I have. And knowing what gets me is staying here, I go back to having the attacks. But going to Florida and living there, I'm having none. I just proved that. And well, I just have to suck it up and stay here. I have to deal with what I have because that's all I'm worth. This is something I've pretty much heard all my life. That I'm not worth a lot. That I have to stay in a poor environment. That I would never amount to anything more than what I am now. And now to be basically told that pretty much, oh, you have to stay here. Your life ain't worth saving. And I'm like, what? This really doesn't make sense. You know, a person, if you knew you could save their life, but you wouldn't save them, you'd prefer just to sit there and watch them die. I don't know, guys. The more I have thought about this lately, the more deep in this has hurt. Just to know people have that little care about you in your own current real life situation. People have that little care about you that prefer to watch you die than you to go to a better environment and just put you down and pretty much say, oh, you don't have the money. Wouldn't even give you even a leg up. And I'm not even talking about nothing financially. I'm just talking about even, you know, spiritually. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what kind of options is out there. Anything. Well, you can't afford it. You probably do need to get your stuff in order for your.
Mom, I love you.
I love you too, baby. And you do need to get your stuff in order for your finances if something comes up and, you know, you pass away. But knowing I could go there and I could probably live the longest life. Guys, I don't get it. Anyway, I'm sorry for the rant. This has really bothered me. So I want to get on here and kind of share it. I just don't understand why some people think my life doesn't matter. Because that really hurts. Anyway, I will see you on the next video. Bye, everybody. Thanks for listening, by the way. I appreciate it.
Bye, everyone.
Caleb said bye, everyone.